You should recognize my next guest, actor, entertainer, superstar Terry Crews. He has been known for his roles in countless shows and movies like Everybody Hates Chris, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Longest Yard, and America's Got Talent. But you may not know he has also been on a decades-long quest to understand the true meaning of toughness. In his newest and deeply personal memoir, he writes this: men wield power in this world because of our size and our strength, and because society gives it to us, whether we deserve it or not. What I've learned is that to be a true man is to be the ultimate servant. With any talent or advantage that life has given you, whether by birth or circumstance, your duty is to use that advantage in service of others. And with that, I am so pleased to welcome my dear friend Terry Crews, his new memoir, Tough: My Journey to True Power. Terry, I'm so grateful that you wrote this book. When people look at you, they clearly see a tough guy. But talk to us about your upbringing, because you grew up in Flint, Michigan.
That's right.
When the GM plants closed, when you saw what it looked like with huge job loss, gangs on the rise, drug use, you actually grew up in a home where there was some domestic abuse. How did your childhood shape your idea of what a tough man was?
First of all, growing up in that era, the 70s and 80s in Flint, Michigan, you're talking about the demise of the auto industry and the rise of the crack epidemic, which created this vacuum. People went right from the factories into the drug game, and it was ruled by violence. I learned in the culture that I was in, the world that I was in, that he who was the most violent one in my house, my father, my earliest memory is my father knocking my mother out. And I was like, hey, man, it's your world. And men have the say. And when I went out in the street, people were getting beat up, people were getting shot, people were getting killed, and people were getting away with it. That was the thing that I learned. And I saw that. And I knew that I would have to be very, very violent in order to survive. And you have to understand this, too. It was a very competitive world, and the competition that I was in was a matter of, it was always me versus them.
What made you change your perspective on what it is to be truly tough? Well, you grew up seeing one thing and becoming another.
First of all, what was wild is that that level of competition and me wanting to make it that hard and just be this ruler and rule by fear rather than love, it gets you really far as a man. I mean, you become really successful.
The alpha male.
On the external, the alpha. You are the king, you're the one, you're king of the hill. And what was the problem is that my internal success never matched my external. I had created an image, but my wife was the highlight. She said, I'm out. When we were 20 years married, this was 2010, and I'd had this success and all this stuff, and she was like, Terry, I don't know who you are. Because she had married the image, but she didn't marry the man. And let me tell you something, even the process of being so transparent in this book and telling all of my stuff is an attempt to tear down that image that I was hiding behind and keep it down so that anybody can call me on my stuff, because I knew that thing, that double life that I had was absolutely, it was going to kill me. Straight up, it was going to be the end of me, because I had no integrity. I wasn't a real man. And I thought I was better than any woman, that all the women in my life, simply because of the things that I learned. It was like, hey, you're the man. You don't love your wife, you own your wife. And it was so wild. I didn't appreciate my family. I possessed my family. These are the things I was taught. These are the things that a lot of men are being taught. And I had to reveal the truth.
So you've gotten better as a person, but has society? We all just watched Will Smith stand up for his woman and smack Chris Rock in the face.
Let me tell you, there was a time, and this is why I say this, I've done worse than well. Some man basically insulted my wife. I picked him up, put him on his head on the concrete. And my wife was screaming, "No, what are you doing? Stop!" But I blacked out, and I mean blacked out. I was stomping this guy in the ground, and she said, she pulled me to the side after it was all over because I almost got shot by the cops. The police came, and all my brute strength I was using on this guy, and it was overkill. It was too much. And my wife, at the end of the night, she pulled me to the side. She said, "Hey, man, you can never get violent like that. At the minimum, you're going to get sued, and at the maximum, you're going to get killed." And she said, and she was pregnant with my son at the time, and he's 16 now. But she was like, "Don't you want to be here for your son? You have to be here for him." And I said, "But I'm a man, and this is what I have to do. Like, if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I'm going to make sure." She's like, "Listen, I'm fine, but it's you who's got the problem." And I'm just sitting there going, "What?" And little did I know that by that moment that I've controlled myself, once I finally learned it, when my agent sexually assaulted me, I had already been through years of therapy, and I was able to control myself. When she knew the old guy who was sure to kill this man in some kind of way, I was able to control myself and really put myself together through the therapy and the promise that I made to her. It saved my life.
Then if there's one thing that you could change, impact that you could have, would it be to change how we define masculinity?
Absolutely. I think this is what the book is about. First of all, tough for me growing up was always the ability to throw punches. But real toughness is the ability to take them, to take the punches, and to endure, and to go and to protect,
and to keep loving,
and to keep loving. It's tough, and to do the work, like to actually do the internal, surgery that you have to do. I like to say that we as people come assembly required, and most men feel like I'm fine just the way I am, but we have to work on ourselves.
Just because we're broken doesn't mean we can't be fixed.
That's right.
Terry Crews,
Right.
so good to see you. So good to see you.
Thank you for letting me be here.